Oh no. Patholo the greenskin. Sargon the feminist. Well, yeah, he probably is. I don't know. He considers himself, I think, to be a classic liberal, not the left wing lunatics we see these days. But of course, Sargon of Akkad, a lot of people know him, and he was deep into God. What the hell was it that he used to do? Well, he did this, right? Feminist stuff, and he was into the gaming stuff and Anita Sarkeesian and all that. This is from 10 years ago, 9 years ago, something like that. So it's been a little while. Okay. I don't know what he's up to now, but he's got his Lotus Eaters show. Yeah. Show the ticker. There we go. Don't you feel better now? Now that we're here? So there was a few years ago where a lot of these, as you'll see shortly, they had a lot of these college kids, probably in England mostly. It's like, have these little signs. Oh my God, I need feminism because my eggs this morning didn't turn out right. The yolks weren't runny or whatever, just stupid shit. It's like, what's feminism going to do about that, really? Honestly, what is it going to do about XYZ that has nothing to do with feminism or women, shit like that? Just some random guys here. Cubing speed again in the live stream. Hello, Cubing. M. Talk about pop music. The band was M. Did you know that? M? Now you do. Tom Laundry is here. Okay. Oh yeah, this is what did I call myself? The Hamsterarchy gingerist. The Gingerarchy hamsterist. I mean, why not, right? Oh, what time is it? It's almost, holy shit, it's almost 10 o'clock. I didn't know that. Central Time, United States of America, St. Louis, Missouri, Wednesday, the week before Memorial Day weekend. All right, let's jump in and see what Sargon has to say. Anyway, so we got a bunch of fembots showing their little signs, and oh, woe is me, I'm a woman. Oh my God, how am I going to just live in this man's world? It's terrible. And Sargon, by the way, eventually he got a better microphone, but yeah, his microphone isn't the bestest here. Maybe he had the computer microphone on and not the one he was trying to use. I don't know.
Do you still think you don't need feminism? Well, stop being a chauvinistic, sexist, misogynist, male pig.
Yeah. Stop being a piggy.
Down your privilege for just a second.
Yes.
And listen to why you actually need feminism.
All right.
Because these people need feminism.
All right. These people. I remember this was. Why is it always? How does this happen? How is it I've got a chair that sits on the ground? It doesn't have wheels on it or whatever. But I constantly get my freaking headphone cord under the freaking. Anyway, about 10 years ago. Let's go.
First on the chopping block, this dickless wonder who needs feminism because men should embrace new roles and values.
I see.
Unfortunately, what this eunuch fails to realize is that when men take on female roles, women do not then see them as men. They find them less attractive, and they tend to start looking elsewhere. So it is in no one's interest at all for men to suddenly become women.
See, here's the deal, though, is that if men become more women-like, that means women have to become more man-like. And sorry, ladies, men are just better at being men than you are, and you're better at being women. I know, it's so sexist. Eric Zombro is here. Polska Bob, hello. Really, what? Are you yelling at me again? Aren't you doing a stream with Ike and Scotty? Huh? Lord Jeremy Hirsch, Hamster, get to the chopper. Arugula? Get your arugula, man. Let's go back to the soy boy here.
Which I assume are the values that you want to embrace.
Yes.
But I am making that presumption based
on your sign.
On your annoying fucking face.
Oh, God. Sargon. Oh, Carl Benjamin, you evil man, you.
Exhibit B here needs feminism because my opinion should be held in the same regard as a man's.
It is. So, but no, I don't mean my opinion. I mean, I'm right, and regardless of what anyone says, Jay, tell me my opinion sucks. Have you considered maybe your opinion does suck? Just
What this idiot doesn't understand is that wise people speak only when they have something to say. Fools speak when they need to say something.
Yeah, like me. I don't have to say anything. No, what I'm going to say is, let's assume this is the case, right? Her opinion somehow is lesser than a man. What do you expect feminism to do about that? What would you expect the result would be with feminism?
This idiot thinks that men talk constantly, just like her. Yeah. But everyone around them gives them a lot more credence than her continual white noise. Now, why is this? Is it because of their genitalia, or is it because of the content of what they're saying?
Probably because she has a slash. Nothing to do. She could have the best idea in the world, but she's a chick. See, that's what she's thinking in her mind. Doesn't matter if my ideas are better. I'm a woman and they're just going to ignore me. Oh my God. Maybe your ideas aren't so hot, sweetie. Not everyone can hit a home run all the time. You know what I mean?
Well, we're going to go with genitalia. And this person certainly needs feminism to make that true.
Yes, because the evil toxic movement known as feminism is going to make your opinion shine above everyone else's somehow.
I'd like to introduce you to the reincarnation of Albert Einstein, who says he needs feminism because he doesn't want his daughter to have to write on one of these boards.
I see. Yeah. Well, she doesn't have to, though, because as we all know, and I'm sure Sargon will interject that, women already have all the rights that men do and more in the West. So shut the fuck up already. Thank you.
Oh, the irony, because it's feminists who are fucking writing on these boards. And so you are going to have to if your daughter is going to be a feminist, which I assume is something you want, but maybe you're actually a little more clever than the average feminist because you've realized that it's ruined a whole generation of women and you don't want that to happen to your own daughter.
Not just one generation.
Fair play to you. Well done, mate. You do look like you've pissed yourself, but it's okay. Someone can find your mummy for you.
It looks like he's holding back a dump there. Am I wrong? Am I? Oh my God, hamster! What's the matter with you? Lots. Mr. Hemi 4-Speed is here. Hey, what's up, guys? Is Mr. Outlaw here? MGTOW Outlaw, is he in the building? Hello, MGTOW Outlaw. How you doing? I'm just a friendly old guy from Alabama.
This very attractive transvestite needs feminism because female genital mutilation still exists.
Indeed, it does. So does male genital mutilation. Even more acceptable. I should say it is acceptable where female genital mutilation is not.
96.8% of European boardroom chairs are men.
Holy shit. No. Wow. What about the percentage of garbage men? What about the percentage of factory workers? Just the board. Okay.
And people still roll their eyes when I talk about it.
Yeah, we do, because it's fucking stupid. You're only talking about, you got the glass floor, baby. You never look down, do you? No.
Roll misspelled, but it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, no one's judging her on her brains, because she hasn't got any to speak of, to be honest. But more importantly, people are...
Oh, she did right. Still roll. God. Didn't even notice that.
Rolling their eyes because they're sick of you whining. Go and become a CEO.
Exactly.
Start a company. Build it from the ground up.
You know, here's the deal, too, there, Ms., ma'am, whatever. You might have different pronouns. I won't take a chance. You know who else is not on European boardrooms or American boardrooms or boardrooms all over the world? About 99.99997 of other human beings. Just saying.
Populate it with women and show that they can be successful. Or whine about it.
It's easier to whine about it and paint your put a sign together.
One you can actually achieve.
See, achieving takes effort and a lot of hard work. Oh no, it's not true. The old boys network. Well, there's certainly some of that. Nepotism. But you know, if you want to really do it, you can go and make the effort. Okay? All right.
Someone who doesn't believe that fur is murder needs feminism because the phrase career woman still exists and career man never has.
Yeah, that's because men have never had a choice. You see? And again, whining about choices. It's just amazing. No, I'm oppressed because I have choices. I could be a stay-at-home mother. I could be a woman working in a career. So you could be a career. Oh my God, look at the oppression. You never call men career men because we don't have an option. Do we? Why do you call a stay-at-home dad a stay-at-home dad? Isn't that the same thing? No, of course not.
Here's a hint. Men don't have the option of
Yes.
sitting on their asses and growing fat.
Well, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that up until very recently, and today it'd be really difficult, but you can still do it. Women could choose to be a stay-at-home mother or work part-time or who knows, sit on their ass and eat bonbons, whatever. Men have never, ever in the history of mankind, unless you're super rich by some chance, have not had to go to work. It's never been an option for average man. That's why. Dumbass.
All right, I'll leave it with you. You're never going to get it.
No.
This person who doesn't realize that fedora hats make you a prick.
And he looks a little creepy there. Oh my God, I'm getting creeped out just looking at him. He's terrible. Look at him. What's a choice? I've never had them. Exactly, psycho. What the? Is she a ginger? I think she is, Brandon. Yeah. Here's the thing is, though, I'm oppressed because I'm a woman, because I have a choice. Oh my God. What the? Just okay.
Needs feminism because I want to move forward as a society.
Okay, let me stop you there, Sargon. Forward to what? We always hear from the fembots, well, we have such a long way to go. What's the destination? What does it look like there? What's the plan? Okay? Just digging a hole and filling it up and digging another hole and filling that one up. You're doing work. You're making progress, but you're not getting anywhere. So where are we going? What is it? What does it look like? Well, I think we know what it looks like. The full and complete destruction of the Western society. We get it.
Who knows how much progress we've missed out on because of sexism?
Yeah.
Backwards question mark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good fucking question, you fedora-wearing dickhole.
I mean, imagine we would have cures to cancer, flying cars. Fuck, we'd be exploring with warp engines and shit. If only women were allowed to invent shit back in the 1800s, we'd be there already, wouldn't we? Wouldn't we?
We don't know. We can't possibly know. It's almost like it's totally unquantifiable.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
Well, according to the feminists, only something like 10% of art in arts galleries is done by women. I mean, the philosophers, there aren't any women. Well, there are probably one or two, but I can't imagine they were that insightful. So I'm going to go ahead and ask you a question with a roughly none.
Oh.
This humorless bitch needs feminism.
This was back when Sargon was a little bit feistier than he is today. He's calmed down quite a bit.
Because she refuses to live in a world where her holes are considered goals.
So she's pissed off that men want to get with her. That this is a problem. Maybe she should say something like, oh, I'm just more than a set of holes. Okay, yeah, no shit. we understand that. God almighty.
Now, for my foreign listeners, this is based on an English colloquialism that says, any hole is a goal. Putting your dick in a woman, anywhere you get it, it's a good place to get it.
Any storm in a port. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I think what she's proposing is some kind of...
Or any port in a storm. And I'm not even drinking. Oh, my God.
Final solution where men are all eradicated, so no one wants to put their penis inside her. I can't quite tell, but I think she does indeed have blue eyes.
Okay, then.
Goes very nicely with her blonde hair.
Uh-oh.
This histrionic wench needs feminism because every time she voices her opinion, she's told that she's overreacting.
Maybe you are. I know there's a side chance. Maybe it is overreaction. We don't know because we don't know you. But maybe people telling you that, maybe they're being sincere. Maybe you're getting a little carried away.
Nothing to do with her overreacting, everything to do with everyone in the world hating women because they're women.
And her opinion is particularly because she's a chick. See, that's what it is.
This spoilt princess thinks that she needs feminism because having a career and a family shouldn't be harder for women.
Shouldn't be harder for women. As if it's easier for men? I see. Because women take care of the children.
Shouldn't it? Says who?
Yeah.
But you're right. It shouldn't be harder for women. So I guess what we're going to have to do is, I don't know, sew marsupial pouches onto men.
You get one of those baby carrier things you put on, and you carry the baby in your chest. So that way when the baby pukes, it'll be all over you. Yeah, it's wonderful.
And then they can bear children. The House agrees with the proposal. The motion is carried unanimously.
I mean, it's you get the. We're going to go to another set of these here, but you do get the opinion here, especially these young women. Oh, I should be able to have a career and a family. They have no idea the amount of effort it takes to raise a child, especially 0 to about 5. It's an enormous amount of work for both father and mother. I mean, all they do is cry, shit, puke, and eat for the first, year, roughly? And then they start getting a little cute, and then they get to the terrible twos and all. It's almost a full-time job, right? So you can have that full-time job and have another full-time job, but something's got to give. There's only 24 hours in a day. So, those men should take more house. Okay, sure. Let's just say that's true. Men should do more of the household chores. Okay. What is feminism going to do about your husband who doesn't pick up his socks? What the fuck do you want the government to do about that? See, that's more of a you problem. You got to deal with that, right? You see what I mean?
This self-centered whore needs feminism because she shouldn't have to be ashamed. She's proud to be a single mum.
Well, good for you. There's nothing wrong with that. But a lot of men are not going to want to date you, see.
Regardless of the damage it will inevitably do to her children.
Children, it's like getting a puppy. It's got no effect on anything.
That's right, love. You shouldn't feel ashamed. Be proud of yourself. Be very proud.
And be thankful there's a big welfare state and men who pay a lot of taxes to support said welfare state.
It's not everyone that gets to damage a child, so well done. This idiot needs feminism because her government does not pass the Bechdel test.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, guys. Banana. Banana Trueblood. Banana, will you ever be a mother? No, I'm not a woman. Okay. Good for you. Psycho, I'm 38, ready to raise a child on my own. I have family support. Japanese family structure is great. Well, good. Congratulations. Good for you. Now, do you guys know what the Bechdel test is? I think that's spelled wrong. The Bechdel test is that in a movie or some television, again, fucking fantasy world here, if the Bechdel test is passed, the female characters talk about something other than men. You see? Oh, my God. All right, Sargon, have a go at it.
All her government does is sit and witter on about boys. This slack-jawed troglodyte needs feminism because his mother taught him calculus.
Well, good for you. My mother taught me how to do math and to read, and because she was a single mother. Not only that, my calculus teacher in college was a female, algebra. I mean, okay. But again, why does this make you need feminism? You want this feminism advocating for all women to learn calculus? What?
I'm guessing that she was a feminist and did a bloody bad job of it because feminists are not good with numbers.
Ooh.
This coward needs feminism because they're tired of being afraid while walking home alone at night.
Okay. Well, then there is a way to avoid that, isn't there? Don't walk home alone at night. They're just pointing it out. I think a lot of these people are English, probably London, whatever, bigger cities. Take the bus, take an Uber. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know what feminism is going to do about you not being able to find a ride home at night.
Her plan is doubtless to join the feminist Gestapo that is going to impose a curfew. So no one is allowed out at night, so no one can be afraid of being out at night.
Now, this was obviously before the horrible Sarah Everhard situation. A couple of years ago, the guy killed her. You might remember the story. Feminists were marching in the street wanting to put a curfew on men. I know this sounds crazy. What do you mean, Hamster? The feminist Gestapo patrolling the streets, keeping men in their homes at night.
Brilliant.
Sounds right.
This likely candidate for Crime Watch needs feminism because women were one of the first to be commodified. First what? Commodities? Recognizing the importance of feminism for women of color is
intersectional feminism.
Crucial in this white supremacist society.
Yeah.
We are not exoticized sexual objects.
I see. So you get pissed when men might be attracted to you for your exotic looks. And if those men are white, it's obviously they're Nazis, is what it is, and they're supreme pizzas and all that shit. Okay. Gotcha.
No, but we in the modern West do live in a white supremacist society. If you see any spics, any wops, any nips, any Chinaman, any chinks, chinks is the right word, any dagos, any niggers, and any sand niggers, do report them to the nearest police station.
Oh my God. The things you could get away with on YouTube a few years ago.
They need to be dealt with. Probably labor camps. If they're too dark, we'll just put them in the gas chamber.
Or wait, here'd be an easier way to do it. Just get rid of all the white guys. And then we live in a fucking utopia. Wouldn't it be great?
Wait a minute. Your eyes look quite slanty and your skin looks fairly dark. What are your ethnic origins, woman? You are a woman, aren't you?
Oh, you never know.
Hilarious female comedian says that she needs feminism because women have so much more to debate and discuss than their waist size.
Well, then they should go ahead and debate and discuss things other than their waist size. It sounds like a woman problem. I don't think feminism is going to do much about that.
That's right. Cosmopolitan informs me that you also need to discuss your clothes and your hair, and sometimes your makeup. This piglet says that all feminism means is equal rights for women, and that shouldn't be controversial.
It's not, and I fully support equal rights for women. But I am not a goddamn feminist, and most people in the West are not feminists. Okay.
Because she's never read Animal Farm, and she hasn't seen this. That's right. These piglets need feminism because alternatives to custody are more appropriate for female offenders, and they shouldn't be treated like men. No matter how equal they all are.
See, there's not equality there we're talking about. We're talking about special treatment. You see, but that means the same because women have been oppressed for millions of years. And so if they get a little chit now, oh my God, it's only fair because the cave woman was...
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, Sargon, I would love to hear your thoughts on Scotland these days and all. Oh my God.
Holy shit. You guys can fuck yourselves.
Like I said, Sargon was a bit spicier back in the day, wasn't he? Wasn't he? Hip size is important 100%. Well, I mean, if women have more to talk about than hip size, then talk about that. I mean, what do you want a toxic organization like Feminism to do about it? I mean, really, just...
Hello again. I've actually got loads of these I need feminism because I have brain damage pictures left. So I thought I may as well use them because, frankly, I like taking the piss out of these people.
Yeah, let's turn them up a little bit.
I need feminism because women can be doctors too.
Yes, women can be doctors or engineers or whatever the fuck they want to in the West. There's nothing in your way, girls. So what does this even mean? Women can be doctors too. Yes. Good.
I'm pretty sure that medical school will be more useful.
See, here's the deal. Are you trying to say, Hamster, that in 2014, when this was recorded by Sargon, women couldn't go to medical school? No, they could go to medical school, and they've been able to go into medical school for 100+ years. So what the fuck does this even mean?
I need feminism because my gender does not define me, I define myself.
Okay. Great.
It'll come as a complete surprise when it turns out you define yourself as a woman.
Well, you see, it's a little bit harder these days to define that, Sargon, according to some people.
I need feminism because whenever I tell people my father has 6 daughters and no sons, they always reply with, "Oh, your poor father."
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, number one, it's kind of a joke. Like, oh, you have a bunch of daughters? Oh, God. Oh, man. You know, that kind of thing. But no. Because feminists are humorless cunts. They have their humor part of their brain. The funny is turned off. They just don't understand a little bit of humor. They also don't understand how men interact with each other. That would be another part of it. They don't get it because they project how they act with their frenemies, and men actually give each other shit when we like each other. They don't get the concept. Yep. She can kill with her smile, wound with her eyes, rule your faith. Yeah. Yes. Fastback GT is here. Hello. Go on.
Oh, your poor fucking father indeed.
Yeah.
I know you, Miss Center of the Universe, do not understand this, but
Mhm.
your father is a person of his own, and
Yep.
he has had to deal with 6 fucking daughters.
And a wife, too, probably.
My girlfriend has a daughter, and she is hoping for a son next. I wonder why. It's probably because she needs fucking feminism, isn't it? I need feminism because ain't nobody got time for heteronormativity.
Except 95% of the population of the world. Right.
Except almost everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I need feminism because I'm sick of people being shocked when I say I never want children.
You know, I've been seeing more and more of this anti-natalist. I'm not going to have to. Good for you. What do you want? A medal? I mean, you want a cookie? You don't want to have kids? Don't have kids. What's the problem? Oh, wait a minute. Excuse me. Let me guess. It's other women in your family who care. It's other women in your family saying, "Oh, little Jennifer, or whatever your name is, when are you going to have a child? I want me a grandbaby." Other women in your family. People walking down the street don't fucking give a shit if you have children. No one cares. The world does not revolve around you, sweetie. Although I do like that haircut. Go on.
Well, you are going to have to get feminism to persuade every other woman not to want children then.
Yep.
Because, believe it or not, most women, and when I say most, I mean the overwhelming majority, they do want children.
But feminism has been very, very good at convincing women not to have children. Thus, the birth rate under replacement in most of the Western world, way under replacement in Japan.
Yeah. And so other people have noticed this and think, oh, right.
So it's kind of worked, hasn't it?
Women, in general, want children. And then when a woman comes along who says, I really don't want children, it's like a man saying, you know what? I really don't want sex. Everyone's like, what? What?
I really don't want beer. Oh, my God, he must be sick. Check him for fever. Oh, my God, get him some medicine.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, but the thing here also is the thing that many MGTOW guys talk about. If a woman is unwilling to have children, what would be the point of marrying then? Now, I'm not saying you have to have children when you get married, but that certainly would be a part of it. Otherwise, you're more like besties. You're more like roommates. I mean, why would you sign the paper? What would be the point? There wouldn't be one.
That's really abnormal for a woman.
Yeah.
I need feminism because everyone can make their own sandwiches.
Yes, I can. Again, there's that joke part of the brain of a fembot that must get brainwashed right out of them. They think it's serious when you say, go make me a sandwich. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke.
Oh, that means everyone should make their own sandwiches. That means you shouldn't do anything for anyone else. You should only do things for yourself.
Yes. Of course, because the world revolves around me. Nothing else in this world matters but me.
Because feminism is fundamentally a movement about phenomenal self-involvement and incredible self-centeredness.
And, and the women and men who enjoy cooking and doing special things for the person in their life that they love or they're married to or whatever, that shouldn't be allowed either. God damn it. That woman's being oppressed because she enjoys making her husband a sandwich. Right? You see, that's the underlying theme of all of this shit. They sit here and whine about it, but if they had their chance, they might make it the rule. You know what I'm saying? I think you do.
I need feminism because when I grow up, I could have a high-flying job or I could have a family. I'd rather have both.
Again, we covered this before. I would like to have 2 full-time jobs, and if I have 2 full-time jobs, I'm going to fail at both of them. You only get 24 hours in a day, sweetheart. Sorry. There's no other way around it. That's the way it is.
Well, that means you don't want a high-flying job. You would rather have the family, but you have been brainwashed into thinking you should have a high-flying job. This is why you are suffering such cognitive dissonance.
And if I can't do both, and if it's really hard work, and it's the oppression of women. It's the patriarchy, isn't it?
A family, for a woman, is a large investment.
It's an investment. It's huge, as I mentioned. It's a huge job. It's not like getting a new puppy. It's serious. You got a baby. That's a serious thing.
Women tend to want to spend a lot of time with their children, and understandably so.
Yeah.
They need a lot of time off when they're pregnant. Being pregnant is not an easy job.
No,
and I'm just looking at it from an observer's point of view. I don't know what it must be like to actually do it. I can't imagine. It must be horrible. It must be really difficult. It must be a real challenge.
Yeah.
But that means you can't spend 80 hours a week in the boardroom yelling at other businesses for, and out doing your competition. You only have enough time. And what you clearly, really, actually rather want is not the job. Otherwise, you wouldn't even mention the family. You'd just get on with it.
Yeah.
You'd have too much. You'd be too busy to hold this stupid fucking sign up and look like an idiot.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, this person will grow out of this. This was 10 years ago. So whoever this is 10 years older. She's been probably in the corporate sewer for the past few years. Maybe she understands why it isn't so fucking great. Maybe someday she'll want something more with her life. Well, she has that option. Go on.
I need feminism because I don't want my gender to make choices for me.
Well, there are some things that are restricted to the genders, right? You can't play in the NFL, for example. I can't have a baby. There are just some roles that are just off limits because of your gender. I'm terribly fucking sorry. Horror.
Unfortunately, love, it does. It's just a fact of life. You can need feminism all you want, but it's not going to stop you having periods. You're never going to qualify for the men's Olympics. There are a lot of things your gender will prevent you from doing.
Again, Sargon, this was a few years ago. We now have that very thing happening in sports all around the world. Well, in the West, the rest of the world saying, "What the fuck's wrong with you guys? Women and men's whatever." But maybe what she means by the sign is that I don't want to be limited in my life because I'm a woman. I want to be a doctor or whatever. You can be. You can do anything you want. So, except there are some limitations which you cannot. Just like there are limitations on men. I mean, for God's sake.
You know what? My gender makes choices for me too. I'm never going to be a mother. I have a funny feeling that I might need feminism too. I need feminism because I make too many misogynistic comments after being raised by a single mother.
Now, I'm taking this sign in a different way than Sargon. Number one, he's misspelled feminism. Number two, I think what he's saying is because I was raised by a single mother, that's why maybe it's because of the experience of being raised by a single mother. He's a little bit jaded toward the female. Maybe not.
You know what? I can tell you were raised by a single mother because you're not thinking about doing anything for your fucking self. You're going to sit back and hope someone else fixes it for you.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? You are in control of your life. You don't have to make any comments you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
And it could, I actually feel a bit bad for you because I think you're not making misogynistic comments. I just think that every woman around you is telling you that they're misogynistic because they're coming from you,
and a man. Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Not because they are actually inherently misogynistic.
I mean, nobody even knows what misogyny is. It's the hatred of women. Now, some comments might be sexist, but that doesn't mean they're misogynist. Oh, my God. Sean Green, hello. I need feminism because I'm guilty until I prove myself innocent. Yeah. Go ahead and try to prove yourself innocent. Ian Williams, howdy from Australia. Good to see you. Hope everything's good down under. Joel Syme is in the house. Hello, Joel.
But to be honest with you, I know that a lot of men raised by single mothers really wish they hadn't been. So if you were a bit misogynistic, you probably have good reason.
Remember, women need role models to be able to do anything in this world. But young boys don't need the role model of a father. Just the girls. Remember that, right?
I need feminism because I'm tired of being told to calm down when I disagree with something.
Okay. Well, maybe you need to take 10 breaths, deep breaths. Maybe you get a little upset. I don't know. But I don't think it has anything to do because you're a chick. You don't even know if you're a chick. I mean, come on now.
This plank of wood is well known for its histrionics, and it really does need to calm the fuck down when it disagrees with something.
Yes.
I'm guessing whoever wrote this, if you aren't just a plank of wood, you probably get hysterical when you're disagreeing with something.
Possibly.
Which is why people tell you to calm down. People do not tell calm people to calm down.
And it's not it's just not because you're female. I get it all the time. Hamster, hey, come on.
I need feminism because I'm tired of being scared.
Okay.
Rape, assault, groped, disrespected, not having equal opportunities, ignored. These are my biggest fears.
Okay. Obviously, women are going that there's a special category of crime, as it's on the screen, that you need to be concerned about. But not every man walking around in the street that you run into every day is going to do these things to you. As a matter of fact, your chances of that happening are very slim. Meeting someone on the street and they're going, that doesn't happen very much anymore. Thank God. Again, you think feminism would be joyful. No. Now, about being disrespected, not having equal opportunities, give me a fucking break. I can't tell you about being disrespected, but don't give me this equal opportunity bullshit. You know it's a lie. I know it's a lie. We all know you're lying. You've been brainwashed by the fembots.
You know, you don't have to be scared.
No.
You don't have to go wallow in bullshit feminist statistics.
I mean, if you really are that scared, and I think this is in England, so you can't really get a pew-pew, but you can probably get pepper spray. You can get some training and some kind of self-defense activity. Well, I shouldn't have to do that. The men just said, you're absolutely right. Men shouldn't do that. But the men who do that are not normal in the head. They are mentally ill. They don't care if you tell them not to. They're nuts. That's why they do what they do. You see.
That make it sound like every man on earth is a rapist and is just on the prowl constantly.
Yeah, that's what they've been convinced. And that comes from the OG fembots back in the 60s and 70s. That's what they believed. And that's what these little girls here have been told. Every man is out to get you. Bullshit.
The feminists don't have a realistic worldview. They don't look at the world as it actually is. They look at the world as the nightmare dystopia that they actually want it to be. Don't get me wrong, it is becoming a nightmare dystopia, but not in the way you're thinking. It's becoming a nightmare dystopia for anyone who has an independent thought and who has a thought away from the group and who doesn't actually agree that everyone is a giant fucking pussy. Of course, you are a giant fucking pussy. So you probably do need feminism.
Oh, God.
But at the end of the day, you're not helping anyone.
No.
You're not even helping yourself. You're just reducing everyone else to your level, which is shit. I need feminism because whenever I tell someone that I'm a feminist, they laugh, especially women.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, mostly they probably laugh and say, well, I'm not a feminist because women are oppressed and women don't have equal pay and women don't have equal opportunities and women don't have reproductive rights. They will laugh at you because none of that is true. None of it. It's all fantasy. It's not true. Mike Campos says, wonder if Carl still has a beef with Mr. Medicare. I never liked Medicare. Sorry. Don't like it. Don't like him. Sorry.
Those traitors. How dare they betray the sisterhood?
Yes.
How do they think the war on men is ever going to be won when they keep siding with the enemy? Those bitches.
Those women. Oh my God, don't they know they're oppressed? We have to tell them they're oppressed. They're so Stockholm syndrome-y that they don't even know. Oh my God. God almighty.
I need feminism because I want to live in a world where girls and boys have the same expectations and choices.
Ah. You mean like reproductive choices? Okay. Sure. Yeah, I'll go with that.
This may well have read, I need feminism because I want left-handed things to be the same as right-handed things.
Yeah.
Some things are just fundamentally different. That doesn't make them wrong. It doesn't make them bad. It just means you have to accept differences. I thought that was what tolerance was all about.
No. Tolerance means intolerance. See, everything is backwards. Being tolerant and being, open to diversity means everybody but white people. See? Yeah.
I need feminism because I need to show my dad that I can be a doctor and not someone's assistant.
Well, then go ahead and show your dad you can be a doctor. Good for you. Congratulations, doctor, whatever. Or be someone's assistant. Whatever you want to do, woman. The whole world is your oyster. And you sit and you believe in your head that you are prevented from doing anything you want in this world. It is fucking amazing, isn't it?
Your dad was probably just giving you a realistic assessment of your personal capabilities.
Yeah, that's possible.
I need feminism because never having experienced street harassment shouldn't make me feel unattractive.
Okay, so here's the if you're a street harasser, you're an evil person. If you don't harass me on the street, you're an evil person. In other words, you can't win now, right? No win situation. There you go. Yep.
See, this is why feminism is never actually going to win. All you're going to do is piss a lot of people off, confuse a lot of people who don't know any better because, like this woman, they're fucking idiots, and eventually it's just going to lead into a quagmire it's just going to collapse in on itself because, like it is at the moment, because it has no idea what it wants.
No.
It wants mutually contradictory things. You want there to be no street harassment. And then when you're not being harassed on the street, you don't ascribe that to the success of feminism. You ascribe that to you being a munter. But, okay.
Okay. Here's the thing. When she says street harassment, she means two different things simultaneously. Okay? One meaning of street harassment at the beginning is women being catcalled. The other one is I want to be harassed by men who are attracted to me, that are hot. Just like all other street harassment. If he's Brad Pitt, he could say whatever the fuck he wants to say.
Okay, let's have a think about this. What can we do about this?
I don't know.
We could create a quota. We could actively employ someone to go and harass you on the street. Because we know that feminists love quotas. God forbid the world be run on merit or anything crazy like that.
Yep.
But then that's just reinforcing the issue that feminism claims that there is. And I'm sure that there is. I mean, don't get me wrong. But it's never going to go away if we're then making people harass you in the street, so you feel a little bit better. It's just going to make you say, oh, now I need feminism even more because I was harassed, even though feminism was the cause of your harassment.
Exactly.
Because we had to make someone harass you, because I can only assume feminism was doing a good job, and not because you've got a face like a brick.
Oh no, Sargon. Oh my God. No, here'd be the deal though. We're going to set up a special commission in England with the police to go up and harass ugly women. And they would still get pissed because the guys wouldn't be good looking enough. It's just, you forget it. You can't win. Just can't win. Go on. I think his editing skills have gotten better, I hope.
My opinion matters less than those of women, people of color, trans and queer folk, and feminism reminds us why.
Okay, wait a minute. I need feminism because my opinion matters less than women, people of color, and queer folk. Feminism. Not sure how I should take this one. What's Sargon's take?
Right, let's take a close look at this. Because he is a white man, his opinion matters less.
Yes.
It is entirely about what he is and not who he is. Nothing he can do will ever change the fact that, in the eyes of feminists, his opinion will always be second rate.
Yeah, because he's white. And there's no prejudice there, no racism or nothing. Just because he's a white man, he's less than we are.
This is the problem with feminism. It is literally about demonizing other people. No movement should ever say someone's opinion is worth less than another's. Opinions are all equally valid because they are opinions, even when they're misspelled.
He did misspell it. Oh my God. Oh, Lord.
This poor guy is literally a victim, and I don't like using that word, and I don't use it lightly, but this guy is a victim of a toxic, sick ideology that is telling him on nothing more than what he was born, he is lesser. He is not as good. He is not acceptable. And he is the one who is responsible for that. Fuck feminism in its fucking ass.
And simultaneously, while what this man writes here is pretty much true, they will say this is true of everybody but white men. Isn't that handy? Isn't that convenient? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Can we do another one? We certainly can. I mean, we're here. Why not? Let me see if I can find one. Oh, there's the Seriously podcast, the triumphant return of sharks with Polska Bob. Let's go there. All right, let's see what's going on.
You had a 13th anniversary?
That's what he said.
Raid, boys. Raid.
Happy anniversary,
Okay, here we go.
All right, we raided. There you go. They're playing video games, so that's fun.
Hello again.
Right. I think there's one more back.
I wasn't actually going to do a video like
this.
They're quite common, but
this
these
mic
things keep popping up on my Facebook feed.
His microphone really fucking blows on this one. Oh, he must have had two mics on or something. This is terrible. Well, it's a short one though. We'll go through it. Go ahead.
Websites I go to, and frankly, I'm fucking sick of them. So enjoy. I need feminism because I don't want to be noticed just because of my appearance.
Yes, I want to be noticed for my personality and my college degree, and because of this and that. I hate to break it to you, sweetie. Until we actually meet you, we don't know anything about you. I know seems silly to have to point it out, but until you get to know a person, you don't know anything other than what they look like. I'm terribly sorry.
Well, you better staple your women's studies diploma to your fucking face then, you moron. What are people going to notice when they first look at you?
Yes.
Your fucking appearance.
Yeah.
I need feminism because some people still think they don't.
Uh-huh.
We are the Borg. You will be assimilated.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, danger.
I need
He looks like a ginger, too.
feminism because society teaches us don't get raped rather than don't rape.
Mm-hmm. That's because people who will do these crimes to you, and I don't have to beat this dead horse, do I? They don't care what you tell them. They're mentally ill, dear. Okay? It doesn't hurt to tell women, here are some precautions you could take to avoid these people, and tell men, hey, by the way, you shouldn't do that because not only is it immoral, it's disgusting, and you shouldn't do that to other people, but it's illegal, by the way. The very nature of the law tells us that is not something to do. Just saying.
As if don't rape isn't tacitly implied in the law against rape. You
Yes.
fucking stupid woman.
You know what institutions used to tell men about how to... Oh, the church, which was first destroyed by the fembots in the early 1960s. Okay, got it.
I need feminism because no one debates whether men can have it all.
That's because we can't. No one can have it all. It's just impossible. It's impossible. Father Saunders, hello. Are you here? Good to see you. David Graham, Polska Robert, put some respect on that name. Raid. Yeah. Now they're playing sharks, I guess. I don't know.
Possibly because men are not so fucking stupid as to think they can have it all.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah.
They know that there is only so much one can have.
There's only so many hours in the fucking day.
In a single lifetime.
Yes.
And so they plan for one thing and not the other because they know they can't have both. You have been fucking deluded.
Yeah.
You have been deceived. When someone says, you can have it all. You could be a 6'5" black basketball player. Look at yourself and think, actually, maybe these people are talking fucking shit.
Yeah. The one that they're concerned about, of course, is the big career in the family. That's sorry. You can't put two things in. You can't put a 10-pound bag of shit in a 5-pound box. Just ain't gonna work.
I need feminism because I was sexually assaulted and it's not okay.
No one says it's okay. Those actions are denounced around the fucking world. It's illegal in civilized countries and probably some uncivilized countries. It's not acceptable by anyone on the fucking planet. So no, it's not okay.
What did the judge say? He said it was just fine. Oh, well, if the judge said it's just fine, get the fuck out. Everyone knows it's not okay, you fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what a platitude is?
Yeah.
I need feminism because I am tired of feeling safe in the street at night only because I get misgendered.
All right, maybe. Or maybe the streets aren't all that dangerous to begin with. You might think it's because you look more manly than other women, but maybe it's because the streets aren't all that dangerous. There is that.
Now, I'm going to interpret that this is a woman who is mistakenly identified as a man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
What is this person arguing for? What do they think feminism is going to do for them? Make them feel unsafe at the street at night because they get misgendered? Or do you think it's going to make criminals and rapists go, wait, I'm glad I took that women's studies course because that's actually a woman and we can rape her. Let's get in, lads.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I
need feminism because the fact that female students make up 15% of the mechanical engineering department is considered normal and acceptable.
I need Meninism because the fact that male students in the educational department make up 15%, and it's considered normal and acceptable.
Oh, yes. I forgot about the feminist Gestapo that's going to round up women and press gang them into work they don't want to do.
I mean, what is the alternative? Is that what they're saying? Well, we need 50% women in engineering. Okay, how are you going to force women to be engineers if they don't want to be?
Well done. I suppose you will need feminism for that because there's literally no other way to make women do these jobs.
Yeah, what they're really looking for is more free handouts. Well, we got to have more support to get more women into engineering. So we need free scholarships and shit and money and stuff like that.
I need feminism because my self-worth does not depend on my exterior attractiveness, size, or beauty.
Okay. Good.
Well, if they're the only things you have, it very much does. If, for example, you're like a man and you're not very beautiful, then yes, your self-worth is going to have to rely on something else.
I mean, but isn't like self-worth, isn't that more of an internal thing? Really? You know, yeah.
The reason a lot of women allow their self-worth to depend on their attractiveness is because a lot of the time, these women are naturally attractive. They just happen to be appealing to men. This often gives them a free pass in life.
Oh my God, Sargon, you're evil. The misogyny is dripping. Oh my God.
I don't agree with it, but it is the way it is.
Yep.
We need feminism because, drumroll, women comedians are still treated as second-rate.
Just because they're women, not because maybe you happen to be a second-rate comedian. Right. Second-rate comedians who are men are treated as second-rate, not because they're men, because they're not funny, you know?
Sorry, you pair of troglodytes. Were you expecting me to say something to that?
I mean, what are they expecting? Well, I want to be a comedian, so I'm going to start do stand-up. And if I bomb, it's not my fault for not being funny. It's the audience's fault for being misogynistic and hating women. Right?
Has it ever occurred to you that perhaps you're not comedians because you're not fucking funny?
Or it could be maybe your auntie or your grandma, when you were putting on little comedy shows, said you were really funny. But you weren't. See, they're being nice to you. It's just oh my God.
No, of course that didn't occur to you. It's obviously misogyny. It's
Yes,
obviously that it's not.
It's the patriarchy. It's the ginger hamsterarchy.
That you're not funny. It's that everyone else is a misogynist.
Yes.
And the reason no one laughs is because they're standing there thinking, but I have been socially conditioned to know that women are not funny.
Okay.
And so I'm not allowed to laugh at any of their jokes. I tell you what, we'll all have a big meeting and say, right, okay, women are now going to officially be funny. So now everyone is legally obliged to laugh at a woman's joke.
Yes.
That is the only way you are going to be comedians.
I mean, look at some of the so-called top female comedians. It's not because they're female that we don't think they're funny. It's because they're not funny. Amy Schumer, her stand-up routine is talking about vaginas and smells. There's nothing funny about that. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
I need feminism because my female co-worker said she wouldn't work for a company with a female CEO. Women in power are moody bitches.
So someone has an opinion that is different from your opinion. And that's why you need feminism. I see. And what do you expect feminism to do about your coworker who has their own opinion? That's different from yours.
Well, that should tell you something, shouldn't it? If that is the honest observation of one of your female co-workers, maybe it's not that she inherently hates women. Maybe she's just looked at her female bosses and thought, these women are really poorly equipped for rule. They are not good at managing people.
Yeah.
They are self-centered, egotistical, and vain, and these qualities do not a good leader make.
Or it could be that your female coworker maybe has a few more years under her belt and she's been through all of this a little bit more than you. Maybe that's why she has the opinion, because she's had her lived experience. Yes.
My fucking God, you need feminism, and you need feminism now to stop people making honest and valid criticisms about women who are probably in power because of gender quotas.
Oh.
Yes, that's right. You definitely need feminism.
Affirmative action. Oh, yeah. California, 51% of corporate boards gotta be female under the law. Oddly, if all these women were out there being prevented from being on corporate boards because they're women. Well, that would be discrimination, wouldn't it? So what about the men that won't be able to be on the corporate boards because of men have had power for millions of years.
I need feminism because little girls are still being told that boys hitting or teasing them means he likes you.
That's exactly what it means. I don't know. I mean, I understand you believe that everything in the fucking universe is a social construct. I get that, but it's not. There are some behaviors that are natural. Aldwick is here. Hello. How you doing? Psycho says, why do these bitches have so many I have no idea. They're just trying to be artistic. Oh my God, why are you putting them down? Saunders says, I met 2 women in my life who could actually make me laugh from time to time. Well, everybody can make everybody laugh from time to time. But to do it consistently, every night, 3 shows a night, that's a lot of fucking work. I mean, that's a grind, man, you know? Not once have I laughed at a woman comedian as of yet. I do once in a while, but, you know, people, not just because you're doing it doesn't mean you're good at it, you know? And it's not necessarily because you're a female. Some people just are not funny. Exactly. If women are so, I was trying to say that, mystery man. Thank you. If women are so good and corporations would be exceeding everyone's expectations if we just had more women on the board. Now, we live in a capitalist sort of society, right? Do you think the greedy, evil, capitalist fat cats, if they thought they could make more money just putting women on a board of directors, they wouldn't have already done it as much as possible? I mean, these people might be misogynist assholes, perhaps, but they like to make money, you know? Wanda Sykes is moderately amusing. Yeah, I mean, there are funny women. Yeah, sure. You know, but again, that's a hard fucking job. You got to be funny all the time, right? And I mean, not every man is funny. I mean, for God's sake. A lot of funny female comics in the 80s and 90s. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, there was a time when Ellen DeGeneres was really good at stand-up. You know, or pick your female. Yeah. But just because you're, like I said, just because you're doing something doesn't mean you're going to be good at it. And if you bomb, it's not necessarily because you're a chick.
You know what? It does.
Yes.
Little boys are not great at expressing
yes.
themselves. I don't think children in general are great at expressing themselves. And so when a boy gives a girl attention like this, it means he does like her. I remember doing this to girls in the playground myself. I remember seeing other boys do it. I'm sure that little boys now still do it. I think they probably did it when we were in caves banging rocks together.
Yes.
It's just how boys are. But yeah, let's have feminism. What?
Do what?
Change the very nature of men?
That's what they think they can do. Yes. That's right, Sargon.
Yeah, good luck with that. I need feminism because I don't know how to cook and I don't want to.
Okay, good for you. Now, clearly these are young women here. When you get out on your own, when you see mommy's doing all the cooking for you now, huh? Or the commissary down at the college, right? There will come a day when you will be living on your own with your first job. You're going to have to figure out how to eat. Because you're going to figure out in a big fucking fat hurry, ordering Uber Eats all the time and going out to restaurants every day of the week is very, very expensive. So you're going to have to figure out at least how to run the microwave, hon. You know what I'm saying?
Revel in your stupidity. That's right. I don't know how to do this, and I don't want to. I'm proud of not knowing how to do something.
Go make me a sandwich.
Well, fucking done.
Yeah. Yep.
I need feminism because I didn't come here to get a Mrs. degree.
Okay. So this is actually true. And I think, Saunders, you're younger than I am. Maybe you don't remember this. Thumper, the sweaty fat guy, I need more beer. Are you drinking beer tonight? Oh, my goodness. How's it going up in Michigan there? Yeah. Just tell little boys that feminists are cancerous twunts. Yeah, well, that'll work. Okay. Now, back in the good old days, right? In the 70s and the 80s, more and more women going to college and stuff. There were, in fact, some women who would go to college to find themselves a husband. That's why we would call it an MRS degree. It wasn't a slam. It was just an observation of what was going on at the time. I'm sure even today there are some women that still go to college to find themselves a husband. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. Except it costs a lot of money. You could just go hang out at the frat parties, probably find one. But what do I know? Yeah, Betty White was fucking hilarious. Absolutely. Yeah, she was, Carol Burnett was very funny. Her show was fucking hilarious all the time. She was great. Lucille Ball was really funny. But again, it takes a certain something, right? Not everybody can do that something. Anyway, this girl's cute. Beautiful smile.
I'm guessing that you're at university and they don't do Mrs. degrees. I don't think any university before or after feminism ever will.
Yeah.
So pointless. But
Sargon maybe doesn't get, but what they mean is the MRS degree, find a husband. That's all they mean here.
Obviously, you're trying to say, look, I'm a strong, independent fish who doesn't need a bicycle,
yes.
and therefore I'm not going to get a bicycle. Well, don't. It's your choice,
yes.
But you're quite a good-looking girl, so I'm going to guess you're going to eventually give in to your feminine instincts, get a husband, and then be like, well, shit, I wasn't meant to get a husband. Then you're going to ruin your marriage. By splitting up, you'll probably have an affair with some random guy, and then he'll fuck off, and you'll be all on your own with your cats. And then you'll think, how has this happened? I cannot believe feminism has led me so astray. But it'll be too late by then because you'll be old and unattractive and no one will care. You could use a bit of foresight now and plan the life that you are going to want later because every fucking woman seems to want it. But no, you know what? You carry on flopping around on the floor.
The problem is, it has been my humble observation that a lot of women don't seem to future well, right? They think about today, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, but not 5 years down the road. They just, it'll just happen. Everything will just work out. Well, sometimes it doesn't. So, go ahead.
I need feminism because my culture stigmatizes emotional expression. So sometimes I hate being a girl because I cry more easily.
Okay.
Oh, boo fucking who.
Okay.
It's not that your culture stigmatizes emotional expression.
No.
It's that emotions are personal. And therefore, everyone is dealing with them. They're dealing with their own. They don't want to deal with yours. They expect you to deal with yours because you are an adult. I would have guessed anyway.
Yeah. Here's the thing. The whole emotional thing, women cry, whatever. Sometimes they cry in inappropriate situations. Okay. The funeral of your parents or your dog got run over. Yeah. Everybody can cry. We understand it's sad. But the copier doesn't have toner in it. And you have to go get toner. You have to order some and you burst into tears. It's not good. Not good.
And you are meant to deal with these things yourself.
Oh, listen to me, the misogynist, assuming she has to get the tone. Oh, my God.
If you're going to cry, that's fine. Go and cry. But don't cry about it. I need feminism because I'm tired of feeling unmanly for enjoying my girlfriend's strap-on. The best bit about this picture isn't just the words, it's the earnest look on his face.
He looks like he's got a strap on shoved up his. Oh my God. They got a slippy slide boy here. I need feminism because I'm not unmanly. I just love my strap on when my girlfriend pounds my asshole.
Oh, mate.
God.
Are you tired of feeling unmanly for enjoying your girlfriend's strap on?
Oh, God.
That's terrible. But I tell you what, you'll.
Oh, no. Do you give her a reach around, bro?
Girlfriend pinning you down to the bed and fucking your asshole is not manly.
No.
So
it really isn't.
You know what?
But I mean, it's your thing. If you want to do that, fine. But I mean, if you can feel Helen,
you're gonna have to just feel unmanly when she's reaming your butt.
So what is feminism gonna do about you feeling unmanly, getting boned by your girlfriend's strap-on? Well, what do you expect feminism to do about that?
I need feminism because no means no, but sometimes yes doesn't mean yes.
Uh-huh. And herein, this is the trick, isn't it?
Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the crowning turd in the punch bowl.
Yeah, yep.
This is exactly why people need feminism, because sometimes I want to have my fucking cake and eat it at the same time.
And the next day I want to report him to the Title IX office because my friends will make fun of me.
My God, no woman. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yes means yes. If you say yes, then you consent. If you don't consent, don't say yes.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, fuck these idiots. They are literally all fucking idiots. Fuck them.
No means no, but sometimes yes doesn't mean yes. Uh-huh. And that's why, boys, you got to stay away from these freaking women. Oh, my God. Pixels going their own way. Hello. Cosmo Dash. The amount of mental gymnastics, it should be an Olympic freaking sport. These women would win gold medals every time. Word salad, Father Saunders says. Just some random guy. Bro, show this to Chronic. Oh, God, I should. Oh, he'd have a heyday. I'll send him a note later. Okay. He likes his prostate massage. What? Oh, he's just checking my prostate with her strap on. As a gingerbeard myself, I apologize for this. You know, I mean, if the guy wants to, whatever, it's none of my business. I don't care what he does. Yellow Fever Patrol Unit 95. Oh, yeah. Yeah, pegged it. You got it, bro. Well, that was fun. Links are in the description. It's 11:06. I'm going to bed. You guys have a wonderful night. Talk to you tomorrow. See ya.